Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Promoted Sandra. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to cut and sew this beautiful gown you're seeing. The dress at the side is the inspiration and the one at the middle is the one I recreated. So the difference between the inspiration and the one I recreated is this. I added sleeve to mine. So if you don't want to add sleeve to yours, you can also leave it like that. So for me, I decided to add sleeve, and mind you, I could not zip this dress. There's nobody at home to also help me zip it. That is why you are seeing the gaping around the front part of the dress. I hope you guys understand. If this is something you're interested in, then keep up watching, and please don't forget to like this video, comment on it, share it. This really help my algorithm a lot. So without talking too much, let us dive into the video. These are the fabrics I'm going to be using for the making of this gown. This particular one is called flower chiffon. I'm going to be using it at the down part, and I have about 3 yards here. So you're going to be needing about 3 to 4 yards depending on how big you are. Then I have about 1 yard of black crepe for the upper part, and I have my zip. So I'm going to be marking directly on my fabric. If you want to draft on a part of paper, you can do that. So I'll go ahead and fold my fabric into two, then give it a very good press. So once I'm done, I'm going to be cutting out the part I'm going to be using for the front. So the measurement I'm using is my hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra 4 inches. So that is what I have here. I will go ahead and cut it out. Divide your hip by 4, add extra 4 inches. I use it to cut out the part I'm going to be using at the front part. So first thing first, I will come down by 1 inch. I will mark a straight line across. That line is going to be serving as my shoulder line. I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark my chest line, which is my round armhole divided by 2. That is 9.5. I will mark it like this. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. So this line is going to be serving as the chest line. So I'm going to place my tape on the shoulder line again. I will mark my bust point, which is 11 inches. Then I will also go ahead and mark my under bust, which is 14 inches. I will mark it on this other side. Then I'll mark my front half length, which is 16 inches. Once I'm done marking it, I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. After marking it, I'll go ahead and pin the fabrics together like this. Then I will place my tape on the waistline. I will mark my hip line from there. From my waist to my hip line is 10.5 inches. I will mark it on both sides. Then I'll connect the points together like this. Instead of marking from your waist to your hip line, you can just place your tape on your shoulder line and mark the full length of the upper part. So for me, the slope of this upper part, I want it to stop at least 1 inch below my hip line. So I'll just go ahead and mark 1 inch downward and connect the points together. So I'll go ahead and label this. This is the shoulder, this is the chest line, bust point, under bust, waistline, hip line, and full length. I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark the wideness of the neckline. So I'm going to be using round neckline. I will mark 3.4 inches. You can also mark 3 inches. Then for the depth, I will mark 4 inches, okay? Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together. After connecting it, I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. I will mark it like this. Then I will place my tape on that point. I will mark my shoulder slope, which is 1.7 inches. You can also make use of 1 inch or 1.5 inches, depending on what you have been using before. Then I'll go ahead and connect the shoulder slope like this. Then I'm going to place my tape on the chest line. I will mark half of my shoulder, which is 8. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points to the shoulder slope like this. Then I will place my tape on this round armhole depth. I will fold it into 2 to get the midpoint. So I will mark the midpoint there. From there, I will go in by ½ inch. I will place my tape on the chest line. I will divide my bust by 4, which is 10. I will mark 10 inches here. Then I'll go ahead and connect the armhole like this. Okay, then I'll just connect the down part like this. Once you are done, place your tape on the waistline. Divide your waist measurement by 4 and mark it on the waistline. So at this point, I divided my under bust by 4. I marked it. There's this method I wanted to try out. We were taught then when I was learning tailoring, but it didn't work out the way I expected. So just divide your waist by 4, mark it. Divide your hip measurement by 4 and mark it. Okay. Then go ahead and connect the points together. So at this point, I was just connecting from the chest line to the under bust to the waistline. and to the hip line. So just like as I already said, please connect from your chest line to straight down to your waistline. Okay, don't use this connection I did. So after connecting it, I'll go ahead and add 1 inch for joining allowance. I'll go ahead and reconnect it like this. Okay, after connecting it, I will place my tape on the bust point line, this line here. I will mark my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, which is 4.025. I will mark it. Then I'm going to mark my side dart. Now to mark your side dart, you are going to minus your back half length from your front half length. My back half length minus from my front half length is 2 inches. I will mark 2 inches like this. Then I'm going to place my tape on this point here. I will mark 1.5 inches towards the front like this. So after marking it, I'll go ahead and mark a slant line from the 2 inches line I marked to that point I just marked, that 1.5 inches line. So once I'm done connecting it, the next thing I want to do is to go ahead and cut it out. So as I was cutting it, I added ½ inch around the shoulder line and the neckline for joining allowance. After cutting it, I'll remove the pins, then I'll go ahead and open it up like this. Now I'm going to place my tape on the armhole line here and measure to my bust point line. So what I have there is about 2.025. So I'm going to place my tape over here and mark what I have on that side. After marking it, I'll go ahead and extend the line to this other side like this. So I'm going to place my tape at the middle where I iron. So I'm going to measure it to this point here. So from the middle here to this 1.5 inches line I marked, whatever I have there, I'll also place my tape at the middle and mark it on this other side. Okay, then I'm going to place my tape here and come down by 2 inches for the side dart. Then I'll connect it to that line I just marked, that point. So with this, I'll be able to sew the side dart on both sides without stress. Then I'll also go ahead and extend the waistline to this other side like this. I will extend the hip line. To extend the hip line, I'll measure from the waistline to this last line I have here. Whatever I have there, I will come to this other side. I will mark it, which is level 0.5 inches. Then I'll go ahead and extend the line to this other side like this. I just want the line to be straight. Now if you check the picture, you're going to see that the slope part of this dress is on the left side. So I wanted to place my fabric on my body to know which parts that is going to be on the left and right. So I wanted to label it left and right. So I'm going to place my tape on the waistline. I will come down by 2.5 inches. So I'm just going to connect a slant line from there to the left side like this. So I'll just connect it from there to the full length line. Then after connecting it, you can just go ahead and cut it out like this. But for me, I want mine to look curving, so I'm just going to use French curve to kind of curve it like this. Okay, you can see how I am doing this. So this is not compulsory, this is just what I wanted. So after I'm done with that, I'll just go ahead and keep it aside and cut out the back part. So to do that, I'll go ahead and fold my fabric into 2. So I'm going to place my tape here and mark in 1.5 inches for zipper allowance. After marking it, I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. Once I'm done connecting the points, I'll go ahead and mark a straight line across the upper part. So that line is going to be serving as the shoulder line. Once I'm done marking it, I'll go ahead and mark the wideness of my neckline, which is 3.4 inches. Whatever you mark for the front, that is what you're going to be marking for the back. Then for the depth, I'm going to be marking 1.5 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. Once I'm done, I'll place my tape on the shoulder. I will mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. So I'm going to place my tape there and mark my shoulder slope, which is 1.7 inches. Then I'll mark it onto the neck width. Once I'm done doing that, I will place my tape on the shoulder and mark my chest line, which is my round armhole divided by 2, which is 9.5 inches. I'll connect the points together like this. So once I'm done marking it, I'll place my tape on this line here. I will mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. I will connect it to the shoulder slope. I will divide my bust by 4. I will mark it here like this, which is 10. Then I'll go ahead and connect the armhole like this. After that, I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark my back half length. So my back half length is 14 inches. After marking it, I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. Once I'm done connecting the points together, I will place my tape on the waistline. I will mark from there to my hip line, which is 10.5 inches. I will mark it like this. Then I'll connect the points together. So I'm going to place my tape there and come down by 1 inch, just like as I did for the front. So once I'm done connecting it, I'll go ahead and connect the points together like this. So once I'm done, I'm going to, at this point I was marking something, so please ignore this part, okay? Just ignore it. So I'm going to divide my waist measurement by 4. I will mark it like this. Then I will come to the hip part. I will divide my hip measurement by 4. I will mark it. Then I'll go ahead and connect the points together. So go ahead and connect from your chest line straight to your waistline, and from your waistline down to your hip line like this. Okay, there's a method I wanted to try, but it didn't work out the way I expected it, so that is why I did not even bother to tell you guys. So go ahead and add 1 inch for joining allowance and connect all the points together. After connecting it, I'm going to remove zip budge. To do that, place your tape on your waistline, then mark ½ inch inward, like place it on your waistline, mark ½ inch inward like this. After marking it, go ahead and mark a slant line from there to the up like this and to the down like this. So just curve it. Now I'm going to add my zipper allowance. For the zipper allowance, I'm marking 1.5 inches. So I'll just go ahead and mark it like this. Okay, after marking it, I'll go ahead and connect it like this. From there, I'll connect to the waistline. From the waistline, connect to the down part like this. I will extend out this line. So I'll go ahead and cut it out like this. When cutting it, please don't forget to add ½ inch on the shoulder and also the neckline for joining allowance. So once I'm done, I'll go ahead and pin the zip allowance together from the neckline to the waistline. Okay, to that ½ inch we mark around the waistline to the hem. Once I'm done, I will go ahead and open up the top like this. Please pay attention to this part. Now to cut out the side slope, I'll go ahead and extend the waistline to this line like this. Extend it. Then I'll place the front part on it, wrong side facing each other. But I'll make sure that line I mark, the waistline I mark around the front part, is facing directly on the waistline of the back. Make sure you are pinning it directly. The waistline of the back and the waistline of the front must be facing each other. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out after I am done arranging it. So this is the simplest method ever. So after cutting it out, I'll go ahead and remove the pins. So after I was done with that, I'll just go ahead and arrange the side that like this and pin it. So after pinning the both sides, I will take it to the sewing machine and stitch it down like this. If you don't understand what I just did, you can watch my other videos. I've been doing this a lot on this channel, so I don't want to waste my time just focusing on that now. So I've gone ahead to sew it. The next thing I want to do is to go ahead and pipe the neckline. I will sew the neckline round. I will do the same thing for the back. After I was done sewing it, I went ahead to join the shoulder of the back and the shoulder of the front together. Though I did notice a time that my phone was not recording. My phone storage was filled up. It was already full, so I just had to start deleting things for me to continue filming this tutorial today. So I'll go ahead and pin the sides together like this so that I can shape in it. So once I'm done pinning it, I will take this to the sewing machine and sew through the line that I already have here like this. I'll sew it down, then I'll flip it to this other side and sew through the line I already have here. I hope you guys understand. So guys, I've gone ahead to sew it. I'll just go ahead and trim out the excess like this. Yes, there was excess because of the method I use in cutting this out. Once I'm done trimming it out, I will turn it to the front, give it a very good press. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to iron it. Okay, now just go ahead and confirm if my measurement is right, because I don't want this top to be too tight or too loose. So I'll just go ahead and measure it. After confirming my measurements, so I'm going to place my tape on this zip allowance line here. I will measure it round. Just go ahead and measure from one end to the other. You need it because we're about to sew the gather on it. So what I have here is about 51 inches. So I'll just go ahead and iron my fabric. Make sure you iron it before you sew on it. Then I will trim out these white hairs that I'm seeing. So once I'm done, I will take the 3 yards straight to the sewing machine. I will gather it. This is just me gathering it, as you can see. If you know you have been enjoying this video, please go ahead and like, comment and share. This really helped my algorithm a lot. So as I was done gathering the waistline, I'll go ahead and measure it again just to be sure if I have the right measurement. So as I was done measuring it, I then discovered that I still have extra. So I'll go ahead and measure what I have here. This is about 10 point something inches. I'll just go ahead and gather it inside. Okay, so that I will have the exact measurements I have for the down part of this gown. So after I was done gathering it, this is what I have. So what I'm going to be doing now is to bring the upper part like this. I'm going to place I'll just go ahead and trim out this part. So I'll place it on it, right sides facing each other. The right sides are both facing each other. Then I'll go ahead and pin from one end like this to the other. Once I'm done pinning it, I will take it to the sewing machine. I'll go ahead and sew it with 1/2 inch from the start here down to this side, down to then till the end. So I've gone ahead to sew it. This is how it look like. So what I'm going to be doing now is to go ahead and iron it. So just go ahead and iron at the middle like this from the start to the end. So once I'm done ironing it, I will turn it to the front and also iron that part I just finished ironing. So the next thing is for me to sew my zip on it and shape it the gown. So I'll just go ahead and pin the zipper allowance line like this. Then I'll pin it to the hem of the gown. Once I'm done pinning it, I'll place my zip on the upper part like this and mark where the zip is going to stop. So after marking it, I will place my tape on that line I just marked. I will mark 1.5 inches inward for the sewing allowance. That was what I added for zip allowance. So that is what I'm also going to be using for the dark part. As I am marking it, I'll be connecting the points together. So I will take this to the sewing machine and stitch it from the down to where the zip is going to stop. So this is just a little process of the sewing of this part. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask. If you don't have any question, leave your favorite emoji. This encourages me a lot. So guys, I'm done sewing the zip on it. This is how it look like. So we don't have lights now. If not, I would have ironed it. You guys know that definitely I would have ironed it. So I'm just going to flip this into two, like fold it into two. So we are going to be taking the full length of our gown now. After folding it into two, I went ahead to pin it like this so that it will not scatter. So I'm going to place my tape on the shoulder line here like this. Okay, then I'll go ahead and measure the full length of the gown I want to sew. The full length of this gown is going to be 59 inches. So I'll go ahead and mark 59 inches like this. I will add extra 1 inch for folding allowance. Then I'll go ahead and connect a straight line across like this. So once I'm done, I'll go ahead and cut it out like this. Once I'm done cutting it out, I'll go ahead and fold the hem of the gown. I will fold it with 1/2 inch, then further go ahead and fold it with 1/2 inch and sew it round. So guys, I'm done sewing it. The next thing I want to do is to cut out the sleeve. Now for the sleeve, I'm going to be using the piece of fabric I cut out from the down. I will measure 50 inches. That is how long I want it to be. So I'll go ahead and cut it out like this. Once I'm done cutting it out, I'll go ahead and separate this piece of fabric into two. I'm going to be using one at the right hand side and the other one for the left hand side of the dress. So I'll go ahead and remove the inner one. Then I will fold this with 1/2 inch and further go ahead and fold it with 1/2 inch and stitch it down. Then this upper part, I'll go ahead and gather it. I will do the same thing for the other one. Now before I make the gather, I'll go ahead and take my round armhole measurement. You guys can attest that I've been doing this recently. So what I have is 21 inches. So I've gone ahead to make the gather. What I have is 21 inches. Then I also went ahead to fold the down part. Now I'm going to bring the dress. I'm going to place the sleeve on it. Right side of the sleeve is going to be facing the right side of the fabric. I'll go ahead and start pinning it around the armhole like this. Okay, so once I'm done pinning it, I will take it to the same machine. I'll go ahead and stitch it around with 1/2 inch. I will do the same thing for the other side. So guys, I've gone ahead to stitch it around. The next thing I want to do is to add elastic to the channel I make around the down part of this sleeve. So the length I want to use for my elastic is 10 inches. My round elbow measurement is 12 inches. I just minus 2 inches away from it. What I have left is 10. So I'll just go ahead and use my is it elastic inserter to insert it on the channel. Then I will pin the starting so that the elastic will not enter inside. Then I'll go ahead and pass it through it like this. Then I'll bring it out from the other side, then pin it down. After pinning it down, I'm going to take this to the same machine. I'll go ahead and start stitching it like this. Like I will stitch the tip like this, then go ahead and stitch the two of them together. I will start sewing it from this armhole area down to the hem of the sleeve. So guys, I am done sewing the gown. This is how it look like. Now let me tell you guys what I observed. After I was done sewing it, I realized that this part here was kind of a little bit big. Okay, so I just wanted to shaping it into the skirt, into the down part. Okay, you will not notice it. I wanted to shaping it into it. In case maybe you are done sewing your own and you experience that as well, just go ahead and shaping it into the gather part. It will not show. So guys, this is 7:32 p.m. already. I'm still editing this video, so I'm going to be uploading it today because today is day 70 of our 30 days YouTube content challenge. Maybe before 9 or 10 p.m. the video will be fully uploaded. Please go ahead and like this video, comment and share. See you on my next video. Bye. Mwah.